Hey everyone, Sam and Chris from Wyvern Kodiak here. Before we get started, like and subscribe, check out some of the other videos and content that we have on our channels. Thanks a lot. Hey everyone, Sam at Wyvern Kodiak, and I have with me here the Vero Engineering Avid 2. Now this is a design by Joseph Vero, who I just hung out with a little while at Blade Show, Texas. Super nice guy, and really enjoyed talking to him and hearing what he had at the table going on, and just a great designer. So anyhow, let's get into it. So this is a more budget-friendly version of this, which is great. The transition here from blue to black, you can't feel anything here on these G10 scales. You have a G10 liner that goes all the way around, wraps. You have a wire pocket clip, which is reversible, so there's some lefty love there. Looks like there's a flipper tab here, front flipper, window, but not a hole. And that's pretty much it here. So let's open this thing up. You have a cleaver style blade here, nice swedge on the top, tall flat grind on this, and it is in a stone wash finish. The blade is S45 VN on this. It is a liner lock, and these liners are titanium, number 407 on this one. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it or not, but you can see that they are skeletonized in there. So they've trimmed it down to get some weight off of this thing. So not a heavy knife. Very, very nice on here. You know, did a great job on this blade. So specs on this are 7.7 inches overall. The blade on it is 3.25 inches and it weighs 3.8 ounces. Size comparisons, we've got a Demko AD 20.5 and we have a Demko Shark Cub. You can see that it is slightly bigger than both, probably I don't know, 1/4 of an inch or so bigger than the AD 20.5 and then significantly bigger than the Shark Cub here. So let's look at it against the Benchmade Bug Out and against a Vosteed Porcupine. And you can see here that, let's put that there, it is bigger than both of those as well. And it's probably got a 1/2 inch or so on the Bug Out. So definitely full-size knife and a good size for EDC in my opinion. So this knife is not the type of knife that I typically look at as far as cleaver size or cleaver shapes, but I've actually really enjoyed handling this knife. And I've pocketed it for a couple of days and I'm really kind of digging the action on this thing. So we'll get to that in a minute, but I really do like this knife. So ergo's in hand, it's a very neutral ergonomics on the handle here. Blocky, but also has some contouring on that, you can see there. So, you know, very comfortable in hand, absolutely no hot spots or pinch points. So you got 4-finger grip here, I've got double XL hands, and then if you choke up here, you've got a nice spot right here. There's no point to stab with, so this is a really good spot here if you want to get down and dirty with some power cutting. And you can get behind here and pinch grip or you know, draw cut or anything like that as well. So very, very nice utilitarian style for sure on this. So great. Action is on bearings on this, and I had alluded to it before, but you can see that it is really, really nice. Reverse flick is outstanding on this thing. It has a little flipper tab here, which works outstanding as well. And then the front flipper on here is very, very good as well. As a matter of fact, you can roll it over as well if you prefer to open the knife that way. So Very easy opening on this. Not a super strong detent or anything like that. So it's very fidget friendly in my opinion. If you're into the fidgety knives, this knife can absolutely scratch that itch for sure. Overall though, I really dig this knife so far. So let's check the pocket clip. It's a wire clip. I'm expecting it to do well in the pants because most wire clips do, but for the sake of thoroughness, we're going to test it. So nobody gets a free pass with me, right? So for those of you new to the channel, these are medium thickness jeans. I'm going to take the knife, put it in the pocket to see how easy the clip slides over the pocket, how well it retains in the pocket, how easy it comes out of the pocket, any long-term damage or fraying that it will do to the edges and seams of the pocket. Here we go. So we are aligned here. It has a nice big area that the edge of your cloth will get underneath, like that. Okay, and then a little bit of pressure, slide over, and you're in. That is fairly deep carry. That is deep carry pretty much for the most part. You're sticking up not about 1/8 of an inch or so out of the pants. So very nice, excellent retention on here. It's not going anywhere. Sliding out is a heck of a lot harder than sliding in, to be honest with you. It worked great though, came out no problem once I got a grip on this. These are pretty smooth, so I was getting, my fingers were sliding a little bit on that as well. So that's a good clip though. You know, I'm not typically a wire clip person, but you know, it works. So anyhow, overall though, again, I mean, this knife is just super easy to operate. It is super easy to fidget, and all different ways to manipulate this knife, and the action on it is fantastic. So Joseph Vero did a great job with this knife. He does have a premium version of this in titanium. It weighs significantly more. This is 3.8 ounces. I think that one was 5.2 ounces, so you're going to add some weight to it. But if you're into the titanium look and you want a premium version of it, it is available for you, and you can go ahead and check that out. So is there anything I don't like about this knife? Well, everything that I don't like about this knife is really very subjective. So there's nothing wrong with the knife. The knife operates the way it should, and it's got great lockup and great action on it and everything. But I have some preferences. So that's all the jimping that they gave me. It's right here. So when you choke up, I'm completely out of jimping. I've got nothing over here. If you look at the way it is here, I would love jimping to come out over here a little further. That would give me a great spot to lock in over here when I'm doing some power cutting with this thing, especially with this utilitarian shape on this thing. I'd really love to see some jimping going out on the spine a little further. The scales are very smooth and they're very comfortable, but because of how smooth they are, I would imagine that in a wet condition they're going to get very slick because I can slide over them very easily now. So I wouldn't mind seeing some texture or something on these things to give that some grip under those circumstances here. And then I'm not a wire clip person. Again, they work good, they're fine, but I would have preferred a bent clip on this over a wire clip, you know, a full steel clip or something like that. They're not very much more, would have cost another $1 or something. I mean, you use titanium scales, but then went kind of cheap on the clip, so I don't know. It's again, it's preference thing on this more than anything else, but I don't know. What do you guys think on this thing? I know this is not for everybody, and a lot of people I've heard say they don't like the look on it and stuff like that, but action-wise on this thing, I mean, it's hard to argue how good this thing fidgets and how great this actuates in the hand. So very easy to work, very comfortable. I think this is a worker knife for sure. But I'd love to hear your input. So drop me a comment. Let me know what you think on this thing. And then do me a favor, and if you aren't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to me. Would love to get to our next milestone. We're gonna have a giveaway again, and we have a great community. Would love to do really cool giveaways with everybody. So subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and then join us Wednesday nights live in the Dragon's Lair. That's a YouTube live show. We always bring on a guest. We have some great conversations and a lot of fun. We talk about knives, we talk about design, we talk about EDC. So come hang out with us. We go on 9 p.m. Eastern time. Go to our website, wyvernkodiak.com. Jump on there and sign up for the newsletter and get yourself in the know for all things Wyvern Kodiak, including our upcoming knife release, the Gracchus. That's going to be really cool. So check that out, and then follow us on Instagram at Wyvern Kodiak, and connect with us there. That'd be awesome as well. So appreciate everybody's time. I hope everybody enjoyed this video and you're having a great week, and you all have a fantastic day. Thank you.